Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in once again. I recently joined Joel from the Poor Man's Retro Game Room and Jason from Kinda Cool Productions for our continuing series that we call the Retro Gaming Roundtable. Last episode we talked about underappreciated NES games. These are games that we personally like, but we don't feel get the attention that they deserve. And during that show, we each talked about 3 games. My choices were Rollerball, great pinball game, Twin Eagle, which is a vertically scrolling helicopter shooter, co-op, and Al Unser Jr.'s Turbo Racing. Now, I'm not a big fan of racing games in general, but I do appreciate this one very much. I kind of wanted to do a medley of gameplay for you today and show off the games that I picked in our episode. And by the way, I am going to have not only a link to the episode from our last Retro Gaming Roundtable discussion, but also a link to Joel's and Jason's channels. I highly recommend you check them out. So without further ado, let's check out my 3 picks. Okay, first we're going to go with Rollerball. Pretty good pinball game. Alright, you've got the 2 options, Skyscraper and Match Play. Match Play is a 2-player mode, but it's sort of child-friendly kiddie mode. So we're just going to go with Skyscraper. Alright. It's a big long play field. It's got 3 main areas and then a bonus area up above. Try to get a multi-ball going for you. we go. That's going to help us get our multi-ball. Oh well. That was a pretty good run, but I really want to get some multi-ball action going for you because it's absolutely crazy. Got to hit each one of these letters to spell sky high. Okay. Okay, now we just got to get it upstairs there. So basically that gave us an extra ball. And notice that the music changed now. Let's purposely go to the lower stages here. And our multi-ball continues until we lose both of them. So let's just let that play out. Alright, you know what? I think that was a good enough taste of rollerball. What do you think? You get the idea? I think you can have a pretty good score going. We are going to switch gears now to Twin Eagle, which is a two-player co-op helicopter shooter, vertically scrolling shooter. How are we looking here on battery? Not too bad. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we'll talk our way through this one. First stage is a little bit easy, but the difficulty does ramp up. There's 5 stages total. There's, I think, 4 or 5 different weapons, and each one of them has, I think, 3 or 4 power-up levels. Some enemies drop bombs like this. Some attention to detail here. If you blow off the watercrafts, you see they make a big splash. Aircrafts, they have smoke. Little touches like that. Some enemies that are colored differently, you can see they're the one that carries the bombs. I just used the bomb. Not only clears out the enemies, but also all of the bullets on the screen, which definitely comes in handy later. But unfortunately, as I mentioned in our main video, if you die, you lose everything that you've collected. So if you're about to die, you really want to use those bombs, or else you lose everything. You can rescue hostages for points. I should have... There's a speed power-up, that's nice. Oh, see, that's not good. Now we're starting over. Let's try and go with missiles this time. Missiles cut through everything, that's cool. personally like the green power-up because later on that turns into a spread shot. That's kind of nice. Alright, I think we're getting close to the end of the stage here. Each end of the stage doesn't have a boss. It has sort of like a... It goes into a different mode where you just kind of have to survive. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Things speed up. This is how the end of every stage looks. And because I don't have my speed power-ups, it's a little more tricky. One thing I was about to say, one thing I do like is the fact that you can see the bullets fairly easily. But if you don't have any power-ups, it's still difficult nonetheless. Okay, so we're on to the second stage now. I'm going to try and get as many power-ups as quickly as I can. Okay, we like that one. Try not to go too far to the extremes, because it's really not good if you're out of position here. Okay, so those guys we want to use a bomb on for sure. The ones with the homing missiles. Speed, alright. Now the end of the second stage. I feel a little bit better about this because we have our speed. I'd like to have the spread shot by now. But we need 2 more power-ups in order to get that. Oh, see, that's not good at all. Not good. Let's just try to survive here. Yeah, every time you die, it's like you're starting over. And of course, as you progress more, the stages ramp up here so much that it almost becomes impossible. But we'll do the best we can for the sake of the show here. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. It's a lot easier when it's couch co-op and you're both kind of upgraded. But as you can see, stage 3 now. Lots of bullets flying all over. You want to keep moving. Let's go with missiles this time, since I'm slow. Missiles do cut through everything, which is nice, especially when you don't have extra speed. Okay, let's get him out of here. No power-ups whatsoever, so this is going to go swell, I'm sure. Not too bad. Stage 4. I'm going to keep going until we get to a continue, and then we'll toss our controller aside and move on to our next game. Opted for the speed there instead of the weapon upgrade. Okay, alright. Uh-oh. Just when things were going great. Okay, at least we got a bomb, that's something. I'd like to have about 15 bombs by now, but that's alright. Use a bomb, so we have about 5 seconds of breathing room. Dodging. I like to try to stay in the middle of the screen most of the time. Okay, we need this guy to drop us a bomb. And he did, but we couldn't get it. Okay, we got to continue. Stage 4, I think, right? Let's move on to... Where's the game? Where's the game? Where did I put it? Oh, it's up here. Next game is... Monster Jr. Turbo Racing. I was looking forward to showing this one to you guys. And it's got a battery backup, so it gives us the ability to save. But I'm still going to create a new character here. Okay, World Series Grand Prix. Okay, new name. Really? Yes. My entry. I forgot how to do this. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, yes. Really? It's like, really? Yes, really? Start game. Really? Yes. Okay. Now we can pick our color. We're just customizing our car. There's a multitude of colors. And stop. I don't know. What are we gonna go with here? What looks good? I don't know. We can do whatever we want. Let's go with... I don't know. I'm spending too much time on this, I think. I could spend all day doing this, I think. Okay, let's just go. Advice and settings. So it says round 1 Brazil. So it basically gives you a little tip because each track is different. Some tracks are better suited for more speed and acceleration and others for handling. Alright, so you've given 20 credits here, points, to spread across the 6 categories: speed, acceleration, durability, suspension, pit crew, and turbo. Let's kind of evenly disperse them, and then let's see, we have 2 extra points after that. Let's go with turbo, and why not durability? Okay, let's just go straight to qualifying. Every round you start with qualifying. That determines your place in the actual race. So qualifying is just 1 lap. I'm going to upshift and get into turbo mode here. Keep an eye on the lower right hand corner where it says turbo. You've got a finite amount of that based on how much you chose before the race. When you run out, you got to pit. Of course, we don't need to worry about that now because we're just qualifying and it's just 1 lap. So what I noticed there is that we ran out of turbo a little too soon, so I think I'm going to increase that before the race. Right, so we came in 5th. Gives us an opportunity to either go straight into the race or make adjustments, which is nice. So I'm going to, let's see, maybe take something away from the pit crew there and 1 extra point on the turbo. Go into the race, shows you where you're sitting. There's us in 5th. And now it gives you an opportunity to choose which track you want to have for your music, almost like Rad Racer. I think I like C, personally. Alright. Now in the beginning of the race, the cars are all bunched up, and if we crash into them, that's not good. So we're gonna kind of sit back and wait for things to spread out a little before we open up the turbo boost. We're in 11th place right now. We don't have to win every race. There's 16 races total. If you finish in the top 6, you get points. Let's just slowly creep up here. Let's show you how the pit works. Although we don't need it yet, but if you need to repair, you can, or you can just refuel. And then they send you on your way. And now we've been refueled. Let's see how much we can, let's see how many people we can pass here. Looks like we're the one getting passed. Okay, got a dirty player here. Okay, let's get going. We didn't have a lot of acceleration, unfortunately. We need a pit again. Okay, so we got to be patient. There's patience involved. pulled in the second, but we need to pit. I kind of find myself pitting practically every lap unless I'm really desperate or something like that. We can usually get back into the place where we were before fairly easily anyways. Okay, so this is going to be tricky. Alright, we pulled in the first. You do have to be careful if you, I don't know what happened there, but if you crash or if you go too hard on the gas, like if you run out of turbo and you keep going, then your engine can burn out or you can be in serious trouble. So there's strategy involved, which I like. I forgot to check how many more laps there are left. This might be the last lap. Okay, now is going to be the final lap. Okay, one last pit stop. But we're in first place, so we don't have to worry about anybody ahead of us anymore. Unless we start lapping people, I suppose. Which does happen, I believe. Yeah. Case in point. All right. I'll just show you a little bit more of this game. We finished first, and we got 9 points. Okay. Tells you that the next race is in Spain now. You can ask for advice. It says that there's a lot of sharp turns, so that's a clue that you might want to make some adjustments here. So for example, you might want to ease off on the turbo, increase your suspension, or lower your speed, and increase your suspension even more. But we've got extra points now that we came in first, so why don't I take back what I said? We'll just kind of focus on, let's see, increase our durability. Then you go into the qualifying again, etc., etc. But I'm not going to bore you with that because the video has gone on long enough. I really appreciate you watching once again, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Take care.